Okay, here we are at Suspension Improvements. Brisbane's probably premier suspension upgrade, repair, whatever shop I call it, run by a guy called Graham. Very nice guy, he's been very helpful. We'll have a quick look around the shop. Ugh. Quite a few things going on in here. Here's an interesting one for you. This is the rear shock off that enormous motorbike. That thing. That and that. That's the rear suspension on an $80,000 Harley Davidson. Yes, $80,000. Okay, quick trip into Australian Motorcycle Experts. What does it say on here? AMX Superstores. It doesn't say what it stands for. Anyway, I've got this thing. It's a USB, double USB actually, which would be handy. And I'm gonna figure out where to put it. It goes on the handlebars, but I think I might try and put it somewhere a bit snazzier than that. So I can come up with. Anyway, time to head home. So I've picked up my forks. They are there, ready to be attached back to the front of the motorcycle. So we'll get those out in a moment and poke them back up in the holes. A very interesting trip to Suspension Improvements down in Slacks Creek, Randall Street. Back to Graham down there, who's the man in charge, the suspension expert. It's an incredible little shop he's got there. Can do anything. Anyway, so these are now these forks. He said the VFR 1200 Crosstrooter is a great motorbike, ruined by terrible suspension, which I can only agree with. It does have terrible suspension. It is an adventure tourer. So it's a touring bike that can go on gravel roads. It's not for going hardcore off-road, but it will quite happily handle gravel. But it's an outstanding touring bike. It just needs better suspension, which it now has. So let's attach it. Look at that. Oh yes. Twiddly bits. Now I was trying to hurt the twiddly bits. I knew that was going to happen. There we go. Oh, yes! try that again. Fix that up. Tight. Tight. I wonder if Nissan supplies calipers to Nissan. Kind of nice if they did, wouldn't it? This bike does have the rather unfortunate tendency on rough corrugated dirt roads when you're heading into a corner and you're going a little bit too fast to decide that the ABS should be turned on both wheels, despite the fact that you really need to slow down. It decides, no, I just don't want to lock the back wheel. Now I have actually speared off the outside of a corner due to that very thing. Luckily there was not much to hit, just a few bushes and things on the old Hell's Gate road. And also another time I nearly went off the outside of a corner because it decided it didn't want to stop. So that is one of the rather unfortunate downsides. That's nothing to do with the dual combined brakes, that's just Honda's insistence that you're not allowed to turn off the ABS because it's dangerous, injurious to your health. Whereas of course the opposite is true. I don't particularly love the look of these, but you know what? If it stops a moron in a car from running into me at an intersection, then I'll leave them on here. You only got to save your life once. I've had a few people try and run me off the road in my career, including that old bag down in New South Wales. Where was that? Man, I tell you what, that was a lucky one. Beautiful. Okay, a few days have passed. Hang on, let me fix this. Okay, a few days have passed and I'm back in the garage to do some more work on the cycle. Today's order of events is going to be replace the coolant, which lives over here. The coolant filler is very thoughtfully located here behind a panel that needs various things removed to get to it, so not easy to get to. So while that's all apart, I'm going to fix that, replace that, and I don't think the brake fluid has been swapped in some time either, so I'm going to replace the brake fluid in the brakes. Crikey, coming off in a hurry. Let's get a bucket. It's like 6 mil, it's tiny. This hasn't moved in some time. I'm quite sure if there's a better way to get this out. Let's have a look. Burst, it's come a leak, so that's a good thing. We've got fluid. Wow, it's coming out everywhere. It's all pouring into the I should have pulled the thing off, shouldn't I?
Oh, idiot!
Slightly annoying. Let's put that hose back on. Beautiful. This is a rather strange arrangement, if I'm honest. I don't know if this funnel's going to help or hinder. Probably a bit of both. If we go with the Premix Long Life Coolant. Shit, that went well. We're off to a fantastic start. I did read somewhere this takes quite a while due to the tiny hose diameter. Well, this is going to shit me to tears. I'm already not enjoying this. I should have left the old coolant out. It was perfectly good. Kept the engine cool. What more do you need? I think we're nearly there. Look, there's fluid in there. Yep, that's it. She's full. I've created a Frankenstein bleeding kit rather than buying the piece of shit $20 one from Repco. So I bought a bit of hose for $8. Pepsi bottle. I know a lot of people use Coke bottles, but Pepsi's the choice for the new generation, so I've gone with that. Plus I had one handy. I believe we do this side first. Actually, I don't think we do. I think we do the other side first. Go back to the manual. I'll see you in a second. Let me read the manual. So as it transpires, I do start on the left-hand side first, and not the right-hand side. So squeeze that over the bleed nipple, and then you crack that. It hasn't been turned for a while. Whoa! Don't you go anywhere, Pepsi bottle. That's there. Really don't know if this is the way to do it, but they say if you put it up, then the bubbles go up and not back into the thing. Makes a certain amount of sense. I mean, I didn't ring Dr. Carl or anything, but on, done. The other half of the back brakes, which is on the front brake, because that makes a lot of sense. It's the combined dual DCBS, dual combined braking system. The back brake also actuates one piston of the front brake. Of course it does, because Honda. Okay. So now it's just a matter of pumping that out through there. And wonderful. Now I'll just pop back around to this side and replace the bolt that I forgot to put in, because I'm an idiot. It's all in there. Springy bits front and back have been installed. So now I'm taking it out for its maiden voyage with the new suspension, and we'll see how it goes. I've got a few spanners and Allen keys and things with me. I've made a few rough adjustments. I'll take it out and see how it goes. Okay, well, good news. It's much better than it was. Considerably better, fantastically better, a marked improvement. Especially the rear. The rear is it's fantastic. It's you don't even think about it, and I suppose that's the mark of you've got it right. When you don't think about it, when you don't notice it, that must be spot on. So it could be a tiny bit stiffer, so I might up I think it's only got like combined compression and rebound damping, so I'll up that a notch, but I don't know if I've got the right tool for that with me. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to crank up the rebound slightly. I think it's springing back a bit too quickly, so 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 clicks. I think it was about 5 clicks in already. So that's about 10 clicks in on the rebound and 5 on the compression, but the front is really good. It's so much better than the factory suspension, it's not even worth discussing. So I'll go a bit further up the road, see what sort of difference that change has made in the compression damping, and we'll check in a moment. I don't know what to tell you other than it's fantastic. It's a huge improvement over how it was when I bought it. Factory suspension on these is fairly garbage, but now it's not. All with the application of money. That's all it takes. So tweaked that rebound damping up slightly, and that's made it much better. So I'll continue to tweak it click by click over the coming weeks and coming rides, and sort of you'll find out how that goes next time we catch up. But it has addressed the main problem with the VFR, which is its crappy suspension. So the only other real problem it has, which there is less I can do about, is the fact that it's a bit of a heavy bastard. So it's a fat pig, let's be honest. But it's not that much fatter than a lot of other bikes out there. I mean, the Tenere 700, which is only a 700, and this is a 1200. The Tenere 700 is 228 kilos or something like that wet. The GS 1250 is 249 kilos wet, and this is 275. So we're not talking sheep stations. We're not, we're in the general area. What makes the VFR a great bike, in my opinion, is it's got a fantastic engine. The V4 engine is an absolute cracker.
I'll stand behind a bold statement. The V4 is the best engine for a motorcycle, period.
It's smooth, it's powerful, it's torquey, it's reasonably economical. Bit of a bastard to service, but what big multi-cylinder engine isn't? The build quality is second to none. Like, it's beautifully put together. It's comfortable. It's now got good suspension. I don't know what else you need.